Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Erickson. Lubin coach wants Castano next. Lubin KOs him. This is what Kevin Cunningham is Erickson Lubin trainer saying. He said here Lubin will KO him. Well, you know one thing is he fought Ishe Smith, and you know one thing is that dude was like what on his way out the door. He was old, and he knocked him down like I think 3 or 4 times in the fight. I'm thinking, and they everybody talking about Erickson Lubin is back, whatever, and all that after the fight like that. And I wasn't impressed by that because the dude was on his way out the door. I mean, somebody was gonna get to him, and he was the person that got to him at the age he was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wanna. This is the thing. This is the thing I'm battling. I'm battling. Is it because you are really back, or is it because the dude was old and you be the old guy, a person who's 23 years old beating a dude who's close to what 40 or in his 40s, whatever. So at the same time, that fight don't say nothing to me that much. It don't do nothing to me no much. I give him credit because he beat him, but it's just who you beating at the same time, and how old they are too at the same time. I use all that. You know what I'm saying? But Brian Castano, that would be a good match. I would like to see that, and it depends on how he beat him. If he beat him, you know what I'm saying, and I would if he fight him, they'll let me know if he can fight not somewhat let me know that he can probably beat the next guy like a Jamel who beat him or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, but let me know where he's at in the division. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I would like to see that fight, and I would definitely see that fight. I think that'd be an entertaining fight. This is not a prediction video. This is just saying that I was impressed by Lubin's beating Ishe Smith, and it's just But let me see, can he beat this dude? This dude's like I think what he's 20. He's in his 20s. He's Erickson Lubin got a height advantage over him. I think 3-inch height. Erickson was about 5'9", 5'10 and a half or something like that. Got a 74-inch reach or something like that, 72 around there. But dude, I think got a shorter reach than Erickson Lubin. But it'll be a good matchup because I seen dude fight Laura. Erickson landing Laura, and he did okay. And he said now Brian Castano is saying he got robbed, which I think Laura won that fight. That's just my opinion. I think he edged it out. His punches more cleaner. Brian Castano, his punches, he was getting it in sometimes, but sometimes he's hitting mostly on the gloves and stuff like that. And he was the busier fighter too. But at the same time, it depends what kind of judges you get too at the same time. But at the same time, let's say this, except Kevin Cunningham, who is Lubin's trainer, called out Erickson and Laura. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Erickson and Laura is he's 35 years old. I mean, of course he ain't the same no more. I mean, I can see his foot speed is slowing down. He stays in the pocket a little bit, or definitely on them ropes now when he's fighting Brian Castano. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting on pressure. I see now. Erickson and Laura, I see his flaws. You can pressure him, and he's not going to move that well. And of course, he's looking like he got 2 or 3 more years in him, maybe at the most. I say 1 or 2 more. I say 2 more years at the most at the same time, because he still. I think Erickson and Laura still want to fight Jerry Hurt. And Jerry Hurt don't want to give him the rematch about what he's saying and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you calling out Brian Castano, call out Erickson and Laura. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was a draw. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that might be a little bit more a step up. But Castano did well with him. So, I mean, call him out too at the same time. That's how I look at it. But it don't matter if it's Laura or Brian Castano. Because Brian Castano could beat, he beat Errol Spence in them amateurs. You know what I'm saying? He's the, and everybody's giving him a little bit more, they're looking at him a little bit more and give him a little bit more just to talk about a little bit, make his story a little bit interesting, making him a little bit interesting too in the professional boxing game. You know, because he don't got no losses too at the same time. So Brian Castano, the Argentina, he's from Argentina. But and then on top of that, but like I say, but I would like to see that fight, Brian Castano versus Erickson Lubin, and let me see, can you beat him and see how you fight him. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be a good matchup. I'm not gonna say Erickson Lubin can beat him. I'm not gonna say Brian Castano can beat Erickson Lubin. This is to be a good fight. This is not a prediction video. Him beat Ishe Smith wasn't, like I say. I mean, that don't give me nothing. You just beat an old man. You just beat. I think that was more him being old than you being your skill wise or your talent wise beating him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put him up in there with a young dude, you know what I'm saying, who's hungry just like yourself, or Erickson Lubin or whatever. So them saying you back, I don't know about that. It's still out there in the air. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think about Kevin Cunningham calling out Brian Castano, and they want the next fight. And he said he think that Lubin can knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Erickson Lubin can knock out Brian Castano? Do you think Brian Castano can knock out Erickson Lubin? Do you think this would be a good fight, first of all? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think Erickson Lubin and Brian Castano need to win in this fight? You know what I'm saying? What do you think they need to do? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.